Hello everyone, and here we are today on lunch eating some delicious pork.
Pork tenderloin. What did one carnivore say to the other?
What?
I've got beef with you. It's not even funny.
That was so dumb. I thought you were going to say it was nice to meet
No.
you.
But that's a good one.
Does anyone have any good carnivore jokes?
Would you rather eat an octopus leg or a squid?
Wouldn't an octopus leg be a tentacle?
Yeah, I guess.
So, and what part of the squid do you eat?
I don't know.
Squid.
Aren't they like
Are they,
little?
do they look like jellyfish?
I think so, like little black ones. From what I...
Well, I've eaten octopus tentacle before. That still had the suction cups on it.
I have too. It was at a French restaurant in Mexico.
No kidding? Well, did you like it?
No, it was awful. It was like a big rubber
Yeah,
eraser.
it's very chewy. So I feel like I'd try squid. Maybe?
When I think of eating a squid, I think that you'd bite into it and the ink would be like in your mouth. Is that a thing? Did I just make that up?
Squids don't ink.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Don't they?
What's the
Squids like shoot out ink.
what's the thing from? Oh, maybe it is the squid from Finding Nemo that she's like, "Oh, you just made me ink." That girl?
Mm-hmm. And she's a squid, right?
Oh, because squids, they kind of like when they swim, right?
Is that how you swim?
No, but that's how you swim. That one day I saw you swim.
I'm a sinker.
I was concerned
I'm
for
a
you.
sinker, not a floater.
I
Swim like this.
I think you just need swimming 101.
I learned how to swim in a cow pond that was full of mud and leeches. So my swimming definitely lacks skill.
There was nowhere else for you to go swimming?
Mm-mm.
Like, what do you mean?
Like we didn't.
Like a pool, a lake?
No, we didn't go to a pool. We didn't live near a lake. I think I'd been to a lake like twice in my life before I became an adult.
You literally grew up in the land of 10,000 plus lakes.
Yeah, but we lived on a farm out in the middle of absolute nowhere. So, but thank God we had a pond, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten to swim at all. We did get one of them blow-up pools, like, later on in life, but I was, like, 16 or something. You know, where it's, like, 3 feet tall, but you can't really swim in that. You can't learn how to swim in that. It's 5 feet wide, 6 feet wide, whatever.
I just don't understand. Was this cattle pond just like cattle poop? Would you shove all the cattle poop into it?
No, so our farm was like used to be a cattle farm.
Okay.
We didn't have cows. But
So it was leftover cow feces?
it was just like a wild pond.
Was it brown?
Yes. Yeah, it was so full of silt that when you would go swimming, you'd come out and every hair on your body would be coated in like brown silt. But it was so hot, obviously we wanted to go swimming. But now as an adult, I wouldn't even dunk my toes. I wouldn't get close to the edge. But it was just so much fun, you know. My brothers would build rafts and scoot around on it. But yeah, and then we'd have to take a hose bath whenever we got out of the pond. So.
Well, I would imagine so.
Exit here.
Yeah. Well, that's just crazy.
It's just life. Your eggs peel so nice.
I know, I'm getting really good at it. Look at that.
Look at that. You got a big old bold egg. So I like my eggs bold.
That gal I ran into last night that was asking me about the carnivore diet. She said I was looking skinny, by the way. Holla. But anyways, she's like, I can do it. I love eggs. And I'm like, listen, lady, we all love eggs. But this is like egg utopia. You eat, sleep, breathe, dream, live on eggs. She's like, yeah, I could do it. I'm like, I'm sure you could, but at the same time.
Is she going to, though?
No.
There's a difference between I could do it and I'm going to do it and I'm doing it. Very different things.
Right.
I could do it means absolutely nothing. I'm going to do it. Good for you. When are you starting? I'm doing it. You're in the trenches. You're in the throes of it.
Yeah.
Only people who are doing it get it.
Right. And then I was kind of talking to her more about the egg thing. I just don't know how much people want to hear about the carnivore diet, you know? If you like the carnivore diet and then they're like, well, what's that? And then you talk about it, but it's like, are people sick of hearing about it? But anyways.
Not if they're asking. I think
That's
if
true.
they're asking, they want to know.
But anyways, so when I told her about it, I was like, yeah, I go to like, you know, the store, like Sam's, and I get like, basically like a cardboard box thing of eggs. That's like a lot of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
Isn't that
six
like 7
24 packs or something.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Yeah.
eggs.
And she was like, oh, like that's a lot of eggs. And I was like, lady, yeah, it's a lot of eggs.
How often do you have to buy that?
Not very often, because I basically hard boil one whole thing at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I keep the other ones raw, and then, you know, just hard boil another one. But I have only like went and bought like the mother haul maybe like twice since doing this.
That's not bad.
But also my
That's still a
sister,
lot of eggs.
who I live with, also uses some eggs once in a while too, which is obviously totally fine. But yeah, but people just don't grasp the magnitude of you really, literally just eating meat and eggs. And then people are always like, oh, but vegetables? No. Oh, but fruit? No. No fruit. Meat, eggs.
Meat and eggs, baby.
Have you ran into anyone that wants to talk to you about it?
No, but I will definitely bring it up to everybody.
Oh,
Okay. There's very few people that, well, there's been a few people that follow us here and they're like, oh my God, I saw you get this. I'm like, yep. But, I guess, well, I don't know. I guess like last night I had dinner with my brother and his wife and they didn't even mention the fact that I was eating no potatoes or anything, right? Because I just had a plate full of meat, but maybe they were being polite. But then I felt like I had to bring it up.
Mm.
So they didn't think I was just.
So what did you say?
Because then I was spreading butter on top of my
If you
pork.
all haven't noticed, I'm over here just eating meat.
Yes. Well, my brother goes, oh, you're putting butter on your pork? I think I'm going to try that, as I'm like slathering on just like this butter. And that was delicious. I would do pork tenderloin, cook that up nice in the air fryer, slice it, and then put some whipped garlic butter on top for a sauce because it melted all over it. And it was actually super good.
That pork tenderloin was really good.
Yeah, it's the bomb.
You're a chef. You just got
Actually, I didn't make that. Evan made that.
Oh.
But I would love to take credit for it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Evan's a top chef.
Yes, he's a very good cook.
Yeah, I mean, so they just say like, I'm just eating meat, and then were they just like, okay?
Well, they're like, oh my God, really? How long? And then that was about it.
You think your skin has changed since this diet?
No. It still looks old. Old and tired.
Well, yeah.
How about you?
No, not really, not at all. But
I don't think we've given it long enough for our skin to really change. And it's not like we had big skin issues before, where some people are like,
yeah,
their acne clears up or whatever. Well, we don't really have that issue.
right.
Every
Well,
now-
not in this life. I
right.
definitely had acne in my past life.
I'll get a zit every now and then.
A big old goiter on your face.
Yeah, where you could just feel it coming in. It's gonna erupt.
The thing has its
4
own
days
heartbeat.
later. Mhm.
It's just boom, boom,
But it's
boom,
very
boom,
rare. I'd
boom,
say like
boom.
maybe 2 or 3 times a year that I deal with something like that.
Which is like very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I hate acne.
Yeah, I do too. But I never had it as a kid either, really.
Really?
No, I would get like little zits like in the corners of my nose and sometimes like down here.
I had acne on my big giant forehead, so imagine that. I looked like a giant I don't even know. It just was really bad.
You should probably get to work, huh?
Yeah, shoot. What time are we supposed to start this?
I don't know. 8 minutes ago?
Mm.
All right.